Hey, I'm Matthew with A Fine Press, and this is the third installment of what I'm now calling Creative People Are Weird. You heard it here first. I'm admitting it right now. We are weird people. This is the third episode, and I'm trying a little upgrade. My friend John is behind the camera today, and we were discussing what I want to get out, what I want this series to look like, and I realized I don't trust John, and it's my fault. It's not his fault. He does this for a living. He's amazing at it. Anything that you hate about this video is my fault. But we were talking about vision and kind of what the output looks like. And it got me thinking about people's creative processes, creative people's processes. Some creatives are really left-brained in the way they create, and they're very analytical. They think through things in a very kind of structured manner. There's a wonderful visual artist in Tampa, or Tampa Bay area, named Dave McCurdy, and his work is kind of this hybrid of math and biology, and he does these beautiful things that are fairly clearly constructed, and his process is very almost scientific in nature. And then there are people, and I think the assumption is a lot of creatives are probably pretty right-brained and messy or chaotic in their process. I can tell you I'm one of those people. I'm not what you would call a great sketcher. And so if you and I are talking about invitations or some other form of stationery or whatever it is, and I draw something for you, it's going to terrify you because it's not going to look like the end result. And you can have artists whose end work is beautiful and polished, but in the middle of the process it can be kind of scary. And so unless you're dealing with the kind of artist where you can ask for something and then leave, and then 6 months later they call you and say, hey, it's done, and that's it. If you're dealing with an artist where you have to engage with them on a somewhat regular basis, or even at all during the process, then my word to you is you have to learn to trust the soup. Trust your artist, trust their process, because it can be ugly to see how the sausage is made. And you may look at the process and wonder how in the world can something nice come out of this. And you just kind of, if you've done your work, if you've done your due diligence, and you trust the vision of that artist, you trust the output that you've seen in the past, if they resonate with you at all, then you have to take some time to trust them. That doesn't mean don't ask questions. I welcome questions and conversation, but it does mean that you have to trust their answers. They may not make sense to you, but they're there for a reason, and their process has worked, hopefully, to produce something that's resonated with you at some point. And so engage in conversation, engage in dialogue, but trust the soup, trust their process, because it's what's created the work that they've done so far. It's what's going to create beautiful work for you. So again, I'm Matthew with A Fine Press. This is Creative People Are Weird. You can go to afinepress.com/weird, see all the episodes in this series as they evolve. And in the meantime, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love feedback. I'd love ideas, criticism, comments, whatever it is. Let me know what you think of Creative People Are Weird. And until then, I'll see you next week. Bye.